Sometimes you have to keep forgiving him while looking for someone to replace him. It's called constructive elimination.
Welcome to the Coach Craig Kenneth Show. I'm your host, Coach Craig Kenneth.
And I'm your co-host, Coach Victoria.
And today we're going to be looking at toxic ways to leave a relationship.
Meaning don't do this.
Yeah, a lot of people don't leave relationships in a healthy way. They don't communicate. They just ghost people. They disappear. And they can be really selfish.
And I know we talk a lot about how our own mental health, how our own confidence shows up in our relationships, but it also shows up in how we handle breakups.
Absolutely. You want to try and handle things with integrity and respect. Sometimes that's not easy if somebody's been mistreating you or lying to you or cheating or things of that nature. But you want to hold yourself accountable and try and act like an adult the best that you can.
Right. And sometimes because of our attachment wounds, we can hold on to things for longer or hold on to things in really wonky ways for some really wonky reasons. We think that it will fill a void. We think that we need that kind of attention around or other reasons. So we have a video here that we're going to share with you today.
This one is very short, but I think it's going to get a lot of people waking up real quick.
It's going to be all we need to react to.
Victoria accidentally saw about half of it just by clicking on it by accident.
And I already had a lot of feelings and thoughts.
She was ready to jump out of the chair.
So this will be interesting. Let's hear what she has to say.
All right, here we go.
Sometimes you have to keep forgiving him while looking for someone to replace him. It's called constructive elimination by substitution. Don't let a boyfriend stop you from finding your husband.
Woo! Woo! Constructive elimination by substitution.
Wow, we've not heard that term before.
No, we have not.
Harsh. Mm-hmm. Play it one more time so we can.
All right, let's see.
It's so short.
Sometimes you have to keep forgiving him while looking for someone to replace him. It's called constructive elimination by substitution. Don't let a boyfriend stop you from finding your husband.
Okay, so I think even though it's only 15 seconds, we have like 3 points that she's saying here. So sometimes you got to keep forgiving him until you find someone else. Let's start with that.
Oh, boy.
Where do we go with that?
Boy. That, to me, sounds like somebody who can't withstand being alone.
Yeah.
That's what I hear is I need somebody there. I need somebody to hold my hand. I need somebody to carry me through life. Even if it's the wrong partner, even if I know this person is detrimental to my health, it is better to have someone there than not there. And what a tough lesson to learn in life. I know she's saying this maybe partly in jest. She ends it with, don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband, which I know is a funny saying that's been tossed around. But if we're thinking about this, even just on a logical standpoint, there are some people that you will encounter whose company is worse than solitude. Think about that.
Yeah, I agree. Look, if you don't want to be with this guy, don't be with him. But what is staying with him while he repeatedly violates the relationship, quote unquote, forgiving him, going to do when you're not really wanting to be in it anymore? So that's completely unhealthy.
Oh, yeah. And you have to think about the mental health repercussions of this, too. This is bad for your self-esteem. This is bad for your outlook on relationships. This can also block your blessings. This can also prevent you from finding a partner who's willing to meet your needs. So you have to consider all of those different things. I know it can be nice to have some company, but we have to be thinking about the pros and cons and thinking about how our attachments in our life really do affect the view of ourselves, the view of the world.
Yeah, I agree that if you're in a situation that you're really unhealthy or it's really unhealthy and you're really unhappy, leave and go find somebody that will be a better partner for you. But this just seems so toxic, and the attitude, the condescending tone of don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband. That's like, I don't know, just seems dismissive to me.
Yeah, I could see that. And also just on the ethical side of things, right? Think about what this is doing to the other person. This is teaching the other person that it's okay to treat someone like that someone will still stick around no matter how you violate the relationship, no matter how you treat them. And that's not something that will be good for that person in the long term either.
Yeah, and even if in this case the guy's mistreating her, which it gives the vibe that he may be lying or cheating.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Right? Even if that's true, are you not being just as bad by, manipulating or pretending to be something in the relationship that you're not either? Like, it's different, but it's maybe equally bad in different ways.
Yeah. To me, this seems like a case of feeling lonely, not being able to really sit with oneself.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like. And it's concerning and toxic just because it's damaging to both sides. It's damaging to her, it's damaging to her self-esteem, being continually mistreated, having to deal with all of those things, knowing that, this relationship probably won't continue. And it also makes me question, at what point will she end it? She'll meet somebody new and then she'll have to explain to the new person that she's been hanging on to this guy who hasn't been treating her well. I don't know how many people would be okay with that.
If she even does explain it. We don't know what kind of morals or vibes that she'll give off to this new person, right? We don't know how she's going to seem to this new person. She may seem like she's been single for a long time. It's hard to know. It's such a short clip.
Yeah.
But it just, you hear it and it wakes you up because you're like, wow, like there's, how can someone say so much by saying so little?
Oh, yeah. And it's a hard lesson to learn, ladies. I know that, I say ladies because there's a lady in this video, but I know that there are situations where you might have a certain reliance on your partner. And so there could be some serious cons. I know there's people who are financially dependent on their partner, or who are dependent on their partner's acts of service. Maybe their partner helps care for their children or contribute to the household. So it can be hard to let go of that when there's benefits that come from it. So we understand that this can be a more complicated situation than it seems, but we also have to be doing that pros and cons and thinking about how staying with the wrong person can still do damage, right? Sometimes, if we're in the position to leave and improve our lives and find somebody who can better, meet our needs or build our confidence, meet our own needs, ideally, then that would be a much better situation. I know it's easier said than done.
I'd like to hear what you guys have to say about this one. Leave a comment and share what you think. This is a short one today, but we wanted to share it with you. Let us know your opinion, and I guess that's it for this video, right?
Yeah.
I'm Coach Craig Kenneth.
And I'm Coach Victoria.
And we will talk with you soon.